Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So, some new news has hit the media as of late, as of recent. The driver who worked for Tory Lanez, I guess he was also a bodyguard. I don't know. The driver though, Quan, I believe is what's his name. Finally, I guess they were able to find him. Finally, I don't know from whence he had went and from how they had found him, but finally they had found him, and he showed up to court, only to da 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 not testify. And neither did Tory Lanez. He decided that he didn't want to testify, and they said that that was within his legal rights to do. Now, one might ask, why in the world didn't they let the driver testify? Because he was literally, as I said in the previous video, the only sober adult in that entire quadruplo, if you will, of individuals who could tell us what actually happened that night. Nobody knows, other than the fact that they just want to spin their own narrative. All three of them have their own story that they're trying to push. And it really makes me mad because, like I said, I feel really bad for the judge and the jurors because they're just getting the runaround. They are really giving these people the runaround. And it's stressful. Like the case, the trial's all over the internet because the celebrities, you've got 1,000 people reporting on it. The actual reporters, and journalists are getting, well, some of them are getting upset and mad because, these YouTubers and bloggers who have way more followers than they do, way more, notoriety, they're getting more attention and people are paying more attention to them than, like I said, the actual journalists because, not a lot of people knows who some of these people are. It's just a hot mess all the way around. And another thing I wanted to talk about, I get so sick and tired of all these people jumping up with, all of their support and worship to one or the other individual when all three of them are trifling. All three of them. They have done nothing but lie and make this case, one, be drug out longer than what it ever should have been, and made it harder to get down to the bottom of what happened. People want to support Meg Thee Stallion so bad and want to drag anybody, especially any black woman, who's not supporting her. But how dare you ask us to support her or get mad, have the audacity to get mad at us for not supporting her when she has lied every step of the way and she's still not truthful about plenty of stuff. Like I said, I never doubted that she was shot, but the first time she spoke of it, she said she stepped on glass. Then she finally did say she got shot and she labeled Tory Lanez as the shooter. Now, she neglected to mention the fight that they all got into and that she was so drunk, allegedly, that she probably couldn't even tell anybody what happened that night. On top of that, it's been almost 3 years ago. So, that's not helping any at all. At least Kelsey didn't say a whole lot other than the diss track that she put out, which everybody keeps digging that back up. But at least she didn't say anything about it. Unlike Meg Thee Stallion, who had every interview, every Instagram post to make about it, just saying stuff. First of all, like I said, stuff that wasn't even truthful, like the interview with Gayle King. Why she just couldn't not say anything until the case came up, I don't know why. Her trying to save her reputation, which is just some immature hot mess, because that went out the window whenever this happened. So the best thing she could have done was kept her mouth shut until the case and then told the truth from what she could remember. But she didn't. She kept, like I said, doing interviews and lying about stuff, not being truthful, omitting things. And then when it comes to court, because she's under oath now, she had no choice but to admit to some of the stuff that she lied about before, which ruined her credibility. Some of the people that were with her just because she had gotten shot, not because they were her fan, but because she had gotten shot, they didn't know what to believe anymore. A lot of people just want this case to be thrown out or to be declared a mistrial because of all the lies and the deceit. And one moment, like I said, all her super fans were dragging Kelsey, like I said, who I feel really got the short end of the stick here. Because at first, they were dragging Kelsey because they thought, oh, she was the one who shot Meg. And then when she finally said it was Tory Lanez, they dragged him, tried to cancel him. And then comes out in court, according to the witness from the video that I discussed earlier, the previous video, that he saw all of them throwing down and that he saw a muzzle flash go off by one of the women, which apparently, allegedly, he did come out and say was Kelsey, which I don't know how he could say that considering how far away from the fight that he was. But that was allegedly what he said. And a lot of people were saying, oh, this puts the nail in the coffin for Kelsey. But no, it doesn't, because he didn't specifically say she shot Meg Thee Stallion, or that he most definitely saw Kelsey with his own two eyes shoot Meg. So they went from dragging Kelsey after she put the diss track out, which was only in response to the initial diss track that Meg put out, throwing her own best friend under the bus, that her superfans, they didn't take that into account, but had the audacity to drag Kelsey. Then she went to dragging Tory Lanez with her superfans because she said he shot her. And everybody tried to believe her. Then she shot her credibility to oblivion with all the lies and the half-truths and the omissions. Then everybody started dragging Kelsey again because of this new witness. And this is after, again, like I said, this is so obnoxious to me, all these people who love to cap for these celebrities who have lied to try and protect their reputation, which is some, like I said, immature mess, which if they wouldn't have lied to begin with, probably wouldn't be as deep as they were before. But this is all after the fight that they had finally came out in court. And you know what's pathetic? It didn't even come from any of them. It came from a witness that we didn't even know existed until just recently. So that makes all three of them look bad because they didn't even tell the truth about a fight that they all got in. So then it turned into, oh, Kelsey was just a jealous heifer. She was mad at Meg Thee Stallion because she was prettier, more talented, and she tried to jump her with Tory Lanez. And now there are Twitter posts going around, like the one that I had in the previous video, alleging that they might have been trying to perform the worst. If you get my drift. Trying not to get a YouTube strike. Trying to do the worst towards Meg Thee Stallion. And like I said in that previous video, I hope that that's not the case. Although I'm not going to just like jump to put words in somebody's mouth like some of these other people on the internet are doing. But I just find it very obnoxious that these people, despite all the stuff that she has done, they still want to cap so hard. Like, then there are some people, I got to give it to some people. They've said, you know what, I tried to like be like, okay, yeah, well, we need to get this girl some kind of justice because clearly she was shot and somebody's responsible. But after all the lies, just she really made herself look bad. And I'm not talking about like her reputation or whatever, because like I said, she threw that out the window when she went to that party in the middle of the lockdown. She made herself look bad by all of the lies, like I said, and the half-truths, and trying to preserve her reputation over making sure that she told them whatever she needed to on the stand so that this can go right. And even, people were saying, oh, well, she's not on trial. It's Tory Lanez. But at the same time, she still lied about stuff that she had to tell the truth about in court because she was under oath. So a lot of people just said, you know what? This is stupid. I don't care what happens anymore. I don't care. Because there's just too much going on. Too many narratives trying to be spun. And like I said in one of my previous videos about this, Kelsey basically, saying, oh, yeah, I'll, I guess, corroborate the story, and then getting up there and pulling a 180 because she's pissed at the both of them because they really threw her under the bus. So she basically said, since you heifers want to throw me under the bus, I got something for y'all. And then she pulled the stunt that she did in court and pled the fifth, which some people have speculated that she pled the fifth. Well, one reason why she may have pled the fifth was because she actually beat up Meg. And if it is true that she and Tory Lanez, were whooping up on Meg, both of them could get charged for assault. And I imagine that's not something that she wants. So that could be a reason why she pled the fifth. If it's true what we did, according to the witness, which would kind of make sense. And let's not forget the whole muzzle going off by her thing. And, the gun residue being on her. And them saying, oh, yeah, that's a nail in the coffin, like I said. Which, again, nobody said that they actually saw her shoot Meg. They just saw a gun muzzle go off. For all we know, that could have been the gun dropping and hitting the ground and going off by itself. Now, I'm not trying to, defend Kelsey because, like I said, all three of them are trifling. Although, she still had gun residue on her. And if it's true that she did get into a fight with Tory Lanez, then that would also explain, like I said in one of these videos before this, why she had gunshot residue on her. Ooh, but anyways, this is some hot mess. I told y'all there's a hot mess for the history books. But anyways, y'all like and subscribe, and y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comments below.